a silly question, but it's just been burning in me.
Then prepare yourself for a silly answer.
Okay. My dog makes these funny noises all the time, and he walks on the strand, woo, to everybody, and then at home he speaks to me all the time, and that's, I guess, part of intuitively, I want to know if there's something he needs from me, or I love communicating with him. And
well, when you think of the circumstance in which he's doing it, do you think he's saying hello? Hello, hello, hello?
On the strand, yes, I do.
Or do you think he's saying, please get me away from her, she's abusing me?
I think he's saying hello.
We think so too. In other words, you can tell by the way he feels and wags and smiles and bees. In other words, he's a communicator.
At home, though, sometimes he'll start this weird cry, like a weird cry, and think, what do you need?
Well, that's different. That's different, isn't it?
That's a different one.
So what he's saying to you then is, I want you to give me your attention. You are too involved in other things, and I would like you to give your attention to me.
I know he's spoiled, so I'm trying to... And I know that, and I try to...
He is a selfish being, just like everyone else. In other words, would you want him to be a deviant in society? He's selfishly oriented. He wants what he wants.
Yes, he
and
does.
As you give it to him some of the time, and then you don't give it to him some of the time, he's always hopeful.
Yes, he is.
You see? And so that's what you're hearing. You're not hearing demanding, are you? You're hearing hopeful.
Yes.
And if you ignore him to the point that he really begins to feel more negative emotion, and beasts can, when you domesticate them, they begin to act like you. When his hopeful moves to not really expecting it to happen, then he gets a little more aggressive with you. Then he howls a little louder and he whines a little more, you see. And so if we were standing in your physical shoes, we would treat him just like you would like to be treated, or like you would like to treat any of your other fellow humans, where give him your attention before he's begging for it. In other words, appreciate him. Notice that when he begins to act like that, you have already concluded that he's a little bit of a pest.
Right.
In other words, that's what's going on in your vibration. Instead of saying to him with your vibration, I love you so much, and I'm busy right now, and I'm going to do some other things, what you're saying is, I love you right now, and you're a pest, and you're bothering me, and you need to leave me alone. And that doesn't set very well with him, because he wants you to love him. And what we've noticed about him is when you are loving him, even though you're not involved with him, he is content. But when he behaves in a way that makes you feel frustrated with him, then he reflects your frustration back to you.
Yes, he does.
Your beasts are wonderful little amplifiers like that. The beasts in the wild, not very good amplifiers of your emotion. They just stay tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and they really don't give much of a rip about what you're doing. But when you domesticate your animals, they begin to reflect your emotions back to you. They do. And so take it as a blessing. When he misbehaves, say to him, now what is it that I've been doing that you're reflecting back to me? Have I been ignoring you? Well, yes, I probably have, and with good reason. I have these things that I need to do, but it doesn't mean that I don't love you. Now go away and be loved, and let me get on with what I'm doing. And just that conversation with him, watch what will happen. He hears every single nuance in your vibration.
He does.
But you can't say one thing and mean another. You can't say I love you while you're feeling frustration about his bothering of you, because he reads your vibration. He reads it perfectly.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes.